Good afternoon, and thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Let me take the opportunity to acknowledge the Honorable Minister, Mr. E.P. Chet Green, board members of the Festival Commission, Permanent Secretary within the Ministry of Trade, Sandra Joseph. Again, Master of Ceremony, most importantly, the media that's here, the staff of the Festival Commission, and the general audience. I want to take this opportunity to publicly thank the Minister of the Government of Antigua and Barbuda for singling me out to take on this huge task. And from the words that we just heard from the Honorable Minister, the challenge sound really, really, really hefty. However, based on my background in music industry production and also in sports, basically I can say that I did my master's in sports organization, and one of my thesis was to organize major events, organize and market major events, and that at the level of Olympic level, which will be more or less catering for a stadium of 80,000 to 120,000 people. So, although I mentioned sports, you might ask where the two tie in, but when you look at the whole logistics, the human resources, the protocols, it's quite similar. The athletes will be like the performers, but to organize the venue, market the event, the same similar principle apply across the board. So once again, let me thank the minister, and I also want to thank the government of Antigua for selecting this committee, which I will introduce the Festival Commission members. Saeed Green, Commission member. Again, Saeed come with vast experience, the maturity. Really a level-headed person. Since we started meeting, it really bring a lot to the table. So I'm really happy of the composition with him in mind. We also have Francis Sutton, Sutton, who also come with some great experience within major festivals. You know, he have a lot of experience with the organizing of Carnival. Also, we recognize Roxanne Joseph in the same breath, who, you know, do a lot of work with the Carnival as well. So we come with this experience. I recognize the Commission Secretary, Anika De Freitas, who also come with some vast experience in events coordination. We also recognize the inclusion of Darlene Burton, the Barbuda representative, who came highly recommended in terms of Barbuda affairs when it comes to festivals and events. So this team, at the moment, and the names I mentioned, is basically the composition of the board at this stage. I also would recognize Peter Williams as the minister representative on the board, who bring vast amount of experience, a lot of energy to the board, and we have a really great working relationship getting to this stage. I also recognize Clay Foster Harris as an assistant to the board, who basically have great experience with festivals, as Carnival as well, and really good with the legwork that will bridge the gap between the board and basically the organizing committee of various events. I also want to recognize one of the experienced persons just recently came on board, Roger Perry, who we want to know from Kiwi Fly Production, quite a few promotions that he put on. He also be working in the marketing department, and also will help us to steer our events in the way that we can make it come off as a great success. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize the work of the Festival Commission over the years. At this stage, since I got in this hot seat, I must say I haven't had much dealings with the staff there because, you know, I had to hit the ground running in terms of dealing with the fastly approaching independence program and activities. So soon as we get past today's stage, I think we'll have more dealing with the whole planning of the festival's office, soon to name the festival's commission. We also, I'll take this opportunity to recognize Ms. Tully and Annette Flack, who's here with us from the office, and Mrs. Isaac as well. Here we are now, the 33rd anniversary of independence for Antigua and Barbuda will be celebrating under the theme, Rebuilding Our Nation with Togetherness, Commitment, and Perseverance. At this moment, I would like to ask Mr. Harris to assist me, where I would unveil the logo for the 33rd anniversary of independence of Antigua and Barbuda, which I would just ask the cameras to turn to their right, where we can see their unveiling of the logo. This logo basically recognizes the 33rd celebration of our independence. We also add with the frigate bird of Barbuda, which is one of our national symbol, and the beaches of Antigua and Barbuda. You see pink sand and white sand, so I think the both beach merged there. But again, we also have our theme in it, rebuilding our nation with togetherness, commitment, and perseverance. All right. The Antigua and Barbuda Festival Commission has taken the decision to have a shortened, packed week of activity designed to maximize the public participation. Our focus will be on presenting high-quality events which can also be shared with our fellow citizens and well-wishers via live streaming. Our core objectives is to build on the patriotic awareness of our citizens and residents, ensure the significance of our independence celebration and the right of self-determination and the right of self-determination is understood and appreciated. Provide a level of professionalism in the production of all events, broaden the participation base on both Antigua and Barbuda, and provide avenues to enhance the economic activities across all sectors. For this year's celebration, we have not included some of the events which may consider staple. Significantly, the pageant and Star Antigua. We felt that both events need to be rebuilt using a broader community-based approach under the auspices of the Culture Division, and the finals then will be returned to the independence celebrations. The Prime Minister of Antigua expressed the desire for a more broad-based, people-inclusive event as a high point of our festivities. Therefore, we are introducing an independent show at the ARG on Friday, 31st October, which will culminate with fireworks to ring in the celebrated day. This is in preference of the Independence Banquet. We will be converting Multipurpose Cultural Center into Independence Village. The venue will serve as the pivotal area for many of the events during the Independence celebration, to include the official opening of Independence celebration on Thursday, 23rd October 2014. Then we'll also open the visual arts exhibition, which will run from the beginning of our celebration to the end, which is November 3rd. Then we have, in the same venue, the Manufacturing, Craft, and Agro Processing Fair, Folks and Dance Festival, and the Designer Fashion Show. We have successfully convinced the members of the Precision Center to bring their Antigua Then production into our official celebrations. This year, the display, which will include a look back at the culture, norms, and lifestyle of our ancestors, and pay tribute to many of our outstanding villagers of the past. This, again, will be held at the Independence Village on Monday, 3rd November. There will be several new events this year. A sunrise breakfast fete, a beer and barbecue lime, an evening of Pan Under the Stars, Independence Lecture Series, a National Sports Day, and we'll be providing all schools with flags, and we'll be engaged them to incorporate the flag raising ceremony into the Independence School program of activities. We also, again, utilizing third party, where we are also supporting the T-shirt mass put on by the Red Hot Flames. Barbuda will receive enhanced attention this year. We are seeking to improve Barbuda involvement in the schedule of activities. There will be a culture night and a brunch fest and a film festival. We are also working to enhance the quality and extend the flag raising ceremony in Barbuda as well. The school panorama competition will be held at its usual venue. We will be adding a second stage this year to enhance the flow and reduce the waiting time between the performing bands. We also introducing a prize for the winning school in each category. The ceremonial parade and the Independence Food Fair have both been returned to St. John's. This is in keeping with the directive of the government, which is in line with their vision and ours, of a wider possible inclusion, where we are hoping, are expecting the neighboring villages and villagers would walk within walking range, would be able to participate more. For the food fair, the concern raised by the organizing committee pertaining to the space and security issues have been taken on board, and we will be expanding the space available for both vending and for the patrons to be comfortable. The jump on stage will be renovated and activated for the use of the main entertainment. But we expect more traffic flow with the entertainment plus the food fair. So we'll be introducing several features designed to increase the flow and comfort of all attendees. With this, we anticipate an increase in foot traffic from the surrounding communities, which will positively impact on the success of the event. There will be enhanced security and other supporting services. The other events for the Independence celebration will include the church service, the Festival of Choirs, National Dress Day, theatrical presentation, Market Day, and not forgetting the major youth rally event. With the activation of the National Festival Office, where we call the the Festival Commission's office, we now will shift all registration pertaining to independence celebration to that location. So I'm publicly announcing and inviting persons who want to participate or accustomed to participate in the particular areas. The registration now happening at the festival office. And this will start from Monday. Once again, let me thank you for your attention.